Hey everyone, Alice here and welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. Today's video is actually extra special as I'm debuting my VTuber model. I'm so happy with how she came out and I hope you love her too. I want to say a big thank you to Tria, the artist, for helping me bring my ideas to life. Just before we get this video started, I have a message for you, and that is that my debut stream on Twitch will be on Thursday, 19th of September at BST 6 PM. It would be amazing to see you there. Okay, let's get back to Ace Attorney. Last time we finished episode 2 with a phone call about a kidnapping, so it looks like that will be Edgeworth's next case. As always, check out the linked playlist in the description for all of the previous episodes, and let's get started. Don't worry, Mr. Edgeworth, I'll be following your every movement with my binoculars. Good to hear. Now make sure you don't lose sight of me. I'm counting on you for backup. You can count on me, sir. I'll have to go. The kidnapper is supposed to contact me soon. It's auto-scrolling. Who would have thought that upon my return, I'd be thrust into a kidnapping case? And that I would be the one who would have to make the ransom drop-off. Oh. Well, I suppose he's a prosecutor, maybe. Let's see. I checked that the money is all there, safe inside this suitcase. Now, all I have to do is await further instructions from the kidnapper. Are they just going to hand the money over? Which I'm expecting to be transferred to my cell phone. I wonder who else is around. This is the meeting place after all. Yeah, usually wouldn't they have like police watching to, you know, sort of storm in and intercept and arrest the kidnapper? Usually, I don't know. But funnily enough, I've never been involved in a kidnapping case in real life, so my frame of reference is video games and TV series. Oh, this looks cool. It's like a theme park. Nice. Oh, that's going to be so fun to explore. Welcome to Gatewaterland. Huh? Oh, thank you. And a big hello to you. I'm the Proto Badger. Nice to meet you. You do not look like a badger. What on earth? A badger? You just look like a person, like a stylized person. Okay. Excuse me, but were you perhaps thinking of taking a picture of me? Picture? Of you? Sorry, but I'm not interested. Aw, that's too bad. Well, have a good day. You've got to give these mascots like an overly cheery voice, haven't you? Hello? Who are you? You're not Ernest Amano. I imagine this has got like a glitch kind of filter to it. You're going to have to imagine that though, because I don't think my vocal cords are physically capable of doing that. It sounds like the kidnapper is using some sort of voice alteration device. I'm his representative, Miles Edgeworth. Are you a cop? No, I'm prosecutor. There's lots of ellipsis in this part of the case so far. I know what you're wondering, and yes, I have brought the ransom money with me. I see. In that case, bring the money with you to the stadium. So, this person intends to see if I'm being followed, huh? Please, Detective Gumshoe, I really need you to come through for me this one time. Of course he will. Of course he will. He's all reliable. All reliable Gumshoe. Edgeworth speaking. Next, come to the haunted house. Ooh, fun. And just how long do you intend to have me wander around for? That's for me to decide. You don't have much of a choice here, my friend. I suppose not. Maybe it's just like an elaborate setup to sort of encourage you to walk around the park. I've arrived. Go inside. Oh, blood. Creepy. Yeah, that's not creepy at all. Oh, what a dismal place. It's a haunted house, Edgeworth. Oh, that's it. Go through those doors. Am I being watched from somewhere? Leave the money and go. Now. I was hoping for an exchange. But maybe I should do as they say for now and not push it. I couldn't catch even a glimpse of the kidnapper. Perhaps I should keep an eye on this haunted house until police backup arrives. This is turning into a horror game. Edgeworth, look out! Ah! It was a trap. Uh-oh. Guy. Betrayed. No. Can't be. Then the deal. Who is that? What are they talking about? Split. Police. Alright. In front of. Meet up. I can't move my body. But I fear I may faint again. I mean, you were hit with a massive sword. Oh no. Why does he keep getting himself into these situations? You need to retire. Where am I? How long was I out? It wasn't raining like it is now when I made the drop-off. This was supposed to be a simple affair. So why have I been taken hostage as well? I can only assume Detective Gumshoe lost sight of me at some point. I mean, you were walking all over that park. I presume it's a theme park, right, with a haunted house and things. The only reason I agreed to be the drop-off man was because of that phone call. It was from Mr. Ernest Amano, the director of the powerful Zaibatsu, the Amano group. Looks like Buddha with his big earlobes. But aside from that, I also owe him a great debt of gratitude. His only son, Lance, had been kidnapped. I know that Lance is already in his 20s, but I guess some things you never grow out of. I can't sit around waiting for someone to come help me. I must escape somehow. Ugh. Ha ha ha. Was that you making that funny sound? Who's there? And how dare you laugh at a gentleman's plight? Oh. Oh, she's on the, she's on, like, the banner on Steam. Who are you? Are you one of the kidnappers? She's a child. A kidnapper? Me? No way. I'm not into such petty crimes. Nope. I'm after something much, much bigger. I like her theme tune. It's cool. Ugh, I must be worn out from today's ordeal. Focus, Miles. Oh, I forgot to introduce myself. Sorry about that. Even in the depths of night, when no other bird dares to take flight, one alone soars to shine the light of righteousness on the world's blight. And that one is me, for I am the great thief, Yatagarasu. Really? Great thief? And did she really just claim to be the Yatagarasu? So you're the one who aimed a gun at Edgeworth right back in the first case? I don't believe so. Oh, but my real name is Kay Faraday. You can call me Kay. Kay? Good. Glad that's settled. Oh no. They're like oil and water. Not quite. I have a mountain of questions for you. But first, if you would be so kind as to remove these ropes. I wonder, should I remove them? I was actually having a lot of fun watching you make those silly faces. Uh-oh. Don't make him angry. He's gonna like have an aneurysm or something. Hey, there's no need to get all mad and icy glary on me, you know. This rope goes through here, and there you go. What a relief. I owe you my thanks. It's okay. You can pay me back in full later. Now then, what questions should I start with? Unfortunately, I can already tell nothing is going to be easy with this cheeky girl. Yeah, she gives off that kind of vibe, doesn't she? Right, let's ask her about great thief. You call yourself a great thief, yet are you really a thief at all? You doubt me? I get it. You think that a young lady like me couldn't possibly be such a big-time thief, right? That's not the part I have a tough time believing. I am the real, genuine Yatagarasu, you know? Yep, I'm a pure-blooded great thief. It's a little something I inherited from my predecessor. In that case, you wouldn't mind if I arrested you then, right? What? Of course I'd mind. I haven't stolen anything yet. Seriously, I don't know how you can say such a horrible thing to your saviour. She's pouting. That's true. Technically, she hasn't stolen anything in front of me. Yet. When you say you're the Yatagarasu, do you mean you are the Yatagarasu? Yep. The most righteous of the righteous, the legendary great thief. But I inherited the title only recently. So I haven't had a chance to steal anything yet as the second Yatagarasu. I was not aware that thieves could pass down their titles like that. But don't worry, I've got some big plans in the works. Big plans, huh? They wouldn't happen to lead to a big arrest, would they? I knew it. There's just no reasoning with a prosecutor. I'm not the problem here. I'll have you know that the Yatagarasu has no interest in stealing petty trinkets. There's one thing and only one thing I want to steal. People's hearts. Are you going to say hearts? Only one thing? And what would that be? Well, that's going to have to wait until we find our way out of here. Well, at least there is one thing we agree on. I'm sure I'll have plenty of time later to learn more about you. So, you never told me what your name is, Mr. Prosecutor. Ah, I guess not. I'm Miles Edgeworth. Aha, now I remember. How can you remember something I just told you? But she sure is cheery. Alright then, Mr. Edgeworth, let's get out of here. She's fun, I like her. Huh? It would seem that we are locked in from the other side. What? No way! I don't hear you. La 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 la. Kate, you do remember where you came in from, right? Yeah, we can just get out that way. It looks like that might be our only way out of this room. Whoops, slight miscalculation. That's a good height to make an entrance from, but I can't jump that high to make an exit. Suppose we have no choice but to look around and see if we can't find another way out. We could stack up these boxes and... Alright, give each other like a boost. Alright, well, let's investigate. Let's look at this. Isn't this my phone? Yes, pick it up. Looks like it made it through the ordeal intact. If only there was a way for us to contact someone on the outside. But we do have a way. Right here. That... Oh, wow. He's got such an ancient phone compared to the one we saw in the previous case, Hicks's phone, right? And Von Karma's, really. They had the same one. It was like a flip open phone with like a keyboard inside and stuff. Wow. Ah, there was a cell phone here this whole time? If I'm right, Detective Gumshoe should have contacted the precinct for backup by now. Mr. Edgeworth, sir, are you okay? I was so worried, sir. I'm fine. I was knocked unconscious for a spell by the kidnapper, that's all. I'm sorry, sir. I'm such a failure. If only I hadn't lost sight of you. Detective, we don't have time for this. Have the police set up a perimeter right now. You don't have to worry about that, sir. I already got the boys working on that. But in doing that, I sort of... What's wrong, Detective? Sorry to butt in, but I'm afraid you're going to have to make do with me. Who is this? Shi Long Lang of Interpol. Pleasure to speak with you, Mr. Edgeworth. I've heard a great deal about you. Oh, is this the guy that Von Karma was talking about? She was like, I'm sure you'll meet him very soon. She wouldn't tell us anything, but something like he's got like the highest arrest rate in all of Interpol. So why exactly is an Interpol agent like yourself involved in a domestic kidnapping case? Don't sweat the details. A crime's a crime, whether it's on a local or a global scale. Besides, you're the one who's in a world of trouble. Why would you say that? Lang Zi says, the pack that runs together stays together. You catch my drift? You caused quite a ruckus by running blindly into a situation and then getting caught. You should have contacted the police from the very beginning. I'm sorry that this happened because of a lapse in judgment. However, I humbly request that you please help me out of here post-haste. Sorry, no can do. What? We're hunting the kidnapper now and I haven't got any hands to spare. As I said, my pack moves as one. You're the one who wanted to go it alone, so good luck to you, Mr. Prosecutor. People throw that out as if it's like an insult. Oh, and once we do catch the kidnapper, rest assured we'll come find you. Eventually. You. What's wrong? Did you get cut off? No, my phone ran out of power. No way! It doesn't matter anyway. We should try to get out of here through our own means. Yeah, I have a name to live up to after all. If we put our heads together, we're sure to find a way out. Yeah. Okay, let's check out this ugly, ugly head. What is this? Looks like the Bad Badger, and it's looking as bad as ever. Looks like a costume head to me. I guess the Bad Badger's costume is, at the very least, a two-piece, huh? The real question is, why is only the head sitting out here on the floor? Bad Badger's head data. Yeah, okay. Right. Have a look at these. Hey, there's something inside the bottom right box. Oh, I think it's a Pink Badger costume. Pink Badger? You don't keep up with what's going on in the world, do you? In that case, you'd better study up on the whole Badger clan with this. Oh no. Oh yeah, the Proto Badger, that's the weird one that met us outside. Blue Badger, an ally of justice who keeps the peace. Bad Badger, a vile criminal with a gun. That's not very, kid-friendly for an amusement park. Pink Badger, note her unique pink bow. Okay, but what does she do? What we get, detail about all of these other guys, but we just... Yeah, look, she's got a pink bow. Wow, okay. What is this thing? Think of it as a Bible of all the things you'll ever need to know about the clan. Whatever. I suppose I can keep it as a reference guide or something. Okay. Is this it? Is the book just 2 pages? It's not less of a book and more of a leaflet. I suppose this means that this is where they keep all the costumes. Certainly looks that way. It's like the Badger's family home. There are 8 boxes, but 7 of them are empty. Which means that 7 of the costumes are in use right now. But aren't these badgers the mascots of the police force? Well, I heard that the police had a hand in sponsoring this theme park. Probably because the Gatewater Group owns the police from all those cases they solved. They have all the power of the state and they used it to make a theme park. It's not just any theme park. They have a handcuff-shaped double-looping roller coaster. That's quite enough. I'm feeling woozy from just the thought of such a thing. I'd love to see Edgeworth on that roller coaster. He'd probably sit like bolt upright with like his eyes closed, arms folded, kind of like how he is now actually. Pretending not to enjoy the roller coaster. Oh, there's a very conspicuous key right there, so we are going to ignore it and we're going to have a look at this instead. Look, it's the blue badger. I suppose even this thing can be popular with women. My nemesis. What in the... Why is she beating it up? He's got the word badge right in his name. That's nothing but bad news for someone like me. And to think he's out there wandering around in this park. I'd better be careful, or he's going to arrest me by the power of his name alone. I somehow doubt that the blue badger has the power to arrest anyone. Oh, I get it. Badger. Not badger as in the animal. Badge as in police badge. And that's why they kind of look like a crown, see? Because it's a badge. Ugh. They could have made them look at least a little bit like a badger. That would have been cute. Oh, anyway. So, this is the blue badger's rival, the bad badger, huh? Do you feel some sort of reverence towards this badger, Kay? I can't believe you would be so stereotypical when it comes to thieves. Surely you must also think that there are much cooler and cuter ones out there, right? That's it. I've decided that thieves and thievery need an image makeover. Good luck with that one. Okay. Proto Badger. I'm guessing these guys are going to be important later, so I want to know about them. This is that blue badger I met at the main gate. Excuse me, but his name is Proto Badger, not Blue Badger. He's based off of the very first design created by the local police chief. You know, when you compare the two, the blue badger looks a bit cuter. I suppose as he continued to redesign him, the chief managed to make him cuter and cuter. Even humanity has come a long way when you think about how much we've evolved. Are we comparing the blue badger to humans now? Yes, we are. I suppose this is the pink badger. But since it has the same design, doesn't it seem forced to call this one a female? No, Edgeworth, you see, it's like character design 101. You make a copy of it, you make it pink and you give it eyelashes and usually something stereotypically female like a bow. And voila, it's the girl version. You think so? I mean, just look at how long her eyelashes are. Oh my god, I'm preempting it. That's the only difference. And the fact that she's pink. Yes, and her lips are red. See? Lipstick. What? She has nothing to say about the giant pink ribbon? Or is that too obvious? Yeah, too obvious. Right. Why can't we look at this? Right, let's take the key then. And what have we here? Ah! Why do I feel a laser-like stare aimed right at me? Did you want to take a look? Well, don't mind if I do. Oh, I see. Yes, this is definitely a key. I'm sure it's a key to something. Yeah. Wow. Well done, Kay, for figuring that out. The something is what is relevant for my interest. Okay, let's go back. Let's have a look at this over here. They're holding a blue badger photo rally. You didn't know? Plus, it's not just the blue badger, it's his whole family too. Oh, that's why the guy at the gate was like, do you want to take a picture? If you manage to snap a shot of every member of the family, you get a really posh prize. What is it? Well, there's a costume head sitting over there. Why not start with a picture of that? You can't do that. That's cheating. There's only one of each badger in the park, so you have to work for it. Why are you taking this so seriously? Speaking of badgers, there was one sitting against a wall in the haunted house. Seriously? But somehow, I don't think that one counts, Mr. Edgeworth. You have to take pictures of the costumed ones walking around the park. So those are the rules of this game. How quaint. Okay. Wonder if we can actually do that. Man, why did they have to put the windows so high up anyway? How is a thief supposed to make a daring escape? Suppose we could make our way out if we were able to climb on top of these lockers. Haha, that's pretty clever. You'd make a good thief yet, Mr. Edgeworth. Please don't ever place my name and the word thief in the same sentence again. Okay, what about Miles Edgeworth caught the thief? Haha, got you. Right. Let's see. I wonder if I can jump and grab the top of the locker here. No. Man, why did they have to make such ginormous lockers anyway? Even if we wanted to use these lockers, we'd need some sort of foothold. Okay. Right, well, let's have a look over at the door, maybe? Because we got that key, right? Although it doesn't look like that door's got a keyhole. It seems that we won't be able to open this by ourselves. It also seems quite thick, so we can't just break it down. There must be another way out of here. Ah, okay, right. Well, we need a foothold. What's this? This is the beam I was tied to. What's up? Was pondering if perhaps we could make it over and out of the window if we climbed this. Good thinking. And if it's climbing action you need, just leave it to me. Thanks. This little hook looks like it might make for a good foothold. Oh. Up you go, Kay, and good luck. Count on it. The great thief Yatagarasu spreads her mighty wings and takes to the skies. Here I go. Oh. As I thought, this beam was definitely not made for climbing. What? What do you mean, as I thought? I'm not your guinea pig, you know. Oh, okay. Right. Well, see what she's got. What ideas have you got? Well, let's talk about the kidnapping. You know where the person who kidnapped me went? Well, after they locked you up in here, it sounded like they went into the next room and started talking to someone. I feel like I heard something as well. It's all a haze in my mind. However, I do recall that the kidnapper was talking with someone. It was just a guess before, but I guess I really am dealing with two kidnappers here. After that, they left. It almost seemed as if they were done with you. I suppose that is the case, as my kidnapping seems like an afterthought to the 1 million. Well, if they went into the next room, let's see what we can find out through the slot. Okay. So, now that she's moved, we can look through here. Oh, we can peer into the next room. Oh, we can peer into the room the kidnappers were in from there. Oh, okay. Let's have a look. Beam. Have a look at that. There's a beam in the next room identical to the one in this room. There's even a hook on it to hold a propped up floor panel in place. Oh, that's what what I thought might have been a foothold. Ah, okay, well, maybe that's what the head is covering. You know, the head of the mascot. Which reminds me, did you find something useful, Mr. Edgeworth? Perhaps. I may have found a very handy hint to how we'll get out of here. Alright, let's have a look at the ladder. Is that what I think it is? It looks like the kidnappers had an escape tunnel prepared just in case. That's awesome! They're like a bunch of great thieves themselves. No, they're not, because I highly doubt they made the tunnel themselves. The floor panel was removed and propped up against the beam in a very specific way. I think this building was originally built with a basement or underground area. Yes. There's a door on the opposite side that appears to be the same as this one, which would mean that I can probably assume that these two rooms are very similar in structure. Yes. So, floor panel must be in here. Yep. Let's go back. Oh, it's covered by this tar. Okay, well, maybe it's in here. Yeah, let's connect these two. Go. And maybe the key opens the panel. This hook on this beam. You know, I already tried and there's no way I can jump from this hook to the window. Come on, even you have to admit when something's just not possible. Huh, I wasn't about to suggest that again. Rather that it's here for a different purpose. Really? Like what? As you saw in the adjacent room, it's clearly for keeping a floor panel propped up. Which means that there should be a panel in this room that we can open as well. Oh, I get it! We didn't notice its existence all this time because it was being hidden by this tarp. All right then, let's fold this thing up and see what's underneath. Now this is what I call a treasure. Let's examine. Wow, this must be another entrance to the secret hidden basement. I totally smell treasure. The scent I wish to smell is the sweet fragrance of freedom. Then what are you waiting for? Hurry up and open the hatch. Alright. Ugh. This thing is locked down tight. Oh, come on, Edgeworth. You don't need me to connect those two dots, surely. Ah, fiddlesticks. You could have done this. You could have figured this out. That is opened with the key. I believe you're up, Kay. Huh? Why me? Because we need to use the tiny key that you've taken quite a liking to. Oh, gotcha. Just leave it to me. I love the tense feeling of these moments when you're about to uncover something big. I believe the feeling of freedom would be much more satisfying right about now. All right, I got the secret door open. And now... you don't know how deep that is. Ah, wait! What? Are you alright, Kay? I'm fine. The ladder just slipped is all. Thank goodness she's alright. I about had a coronary. There's a lot of really large machinery down here. What about an exit? It's really dark and cramped down there, so I really doubt there's an exit. You just pop back up. Ah, I can't believe that happened. You have only yourself to blame for leaping before you looked, you know. No way. I mean, how was I supposed to know that the ladder is removable? Oh, if it's removable, we can literally just put it against the lockers to climb out the window. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Footholds. Ladder. Perfect. I figured out how we will escape this prison, Kay. Oh, so how are we going to bust out? It seems that your reckless actions were of use after all. Are you actually praising me? More of a thank you for giving me an idea regarding this ladder. The underground ladder? What about it? This ladder isn't just for those who wish to go down. Oh, I see. If we use this... Yes, I believe it's long enough to reach the top of those lockers. Well then, what are we waiting for? Hey. Investigation complete. All right, now we can get out of here. Yes, we spent entirely too much time in here. Kidnappers who held me hostage and a mysterious Interpol agent. This case is only getting started, and I'll be the one to bring it to a resounding end. Okay. I'll play a little bit more. That seems like a good stopping point, but I'll probably play a little bit more and then end it there. I think this episode is probably going to be quite long, so to avoid having 2-hour videos, I'm going to make them, break them up a little bit. Okay, so we're in the Wild Wild West area. It seems. Police about. Stylish. It looks like it stopped raining for now. Yeah, and thank goodness. You have no idea how hard it was raining earlier. Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's Gumshoe. I'm so glad to see you managed to escape, sir. I was so stressed that I thought my heart was going to give out. All that sodium you're eating with those instant noodles, Gumshoe. Detective Gumshoe, may I ask what in the world that is? Well, that's, What? Man in black. Count off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 98, 99. Shifu, all 99 members are here and accounted for, sir. Oh my goodness. Who are these guys? Huh, what the heck do you think you're doing, counting my cubs off like that? Every person is a valuable human being, you get me? And everyone has a name that their parents gave to them. Oh, that's a nice message, actually. I'm sorry for making fun of you in general. No one is a 2 or 3. Everyone, regardless of age or rank, is a number 1. Got it? Yeah. Shifu! Shifu! You are Agent Lang, I take it? Oh, wait. He wasn't very nice to me earlier. He was like, yeah, maybe we'll rescue you. You infidel! How dare you address our Shifu so rudely? Urgh. Lang Zi says. Bub who disrespects others soon feels the disciplinary bite of an elder. So don't you ever forget to show the proper respect towards another person. Sheena. This isn't much, but please, accept my card. Oh, thank you. Please, accept mine in return. Oh, look, how polite of them both. You all see that just now? That is the proper way for 2 people to show their respect. Keep that in mind and you'll get far in life. Got it? Ah, that's right. Franziska did warn me. Something about an elite Interpol agent from the Republic of Shangfa. Apparently, this man has the highest successful arrest rate in the organisation. Agent Lang, why exactly is an Interpol agent involved with this clearly domestic case? Well, it's probably not domestic, is it, Edgeworth? That's none of your business, Mr. Prosecutor. How is it not? I've heard a rumour or two about you. You solved a murder that occurred during your flight home recently, right? But you sure took a while just to arrest Ron Little flight attendant. How pathetic. How dare you say that about Mr. Edgeworth? Are you saying you could have sold it faster, pal? Comedic relief jumps to the aid of his master. How cliché. Well, that's Gumshoe all over. He's just a big cliché. Look, what I'm getting at is that if I had been there, no one would have died. But your colleague died. I would have solved the entire case, and Agent Hicks would still be with us here today. Agent Lang knew yesterday's victim, Agent Akbe Hicks. Hicks was like a brother to me, so now I'm out to take my revenge. Agent Hicks was investigating a smuggling ring with Franziska and a third person. This must be the man she was talking about. In that case, you should understand how I feel, as the kidnapped is someone I know. So I ask that you please allow me to participate in the investigation. This isn't your neatly trimmed courtroom of Eden, you know. You're out in the wilderness now, Mr. Prosecutor, and way out of your league. No hard feelings. Why don't you go on back to your courtroom now, pretty boy? You dare to mock the court? I do, and I don't need the help of a filthy prosecutor. Sorry, but the truth doesn't need the likes of you to distort it today. Who uses the adjective filthy to describe a prosecutor? Why? Why do I feel such intense loathing emanating from him? He's got some history of prosecutors, maybe. But then, he's working with Franziska. Does he hate her as well? All right, men, good job on the perimeter around Gatewater Land. Now just find me the kidnapper and bring the punk to me. Dismissed. Sir. Oh, they scrambled. Now then, Mr. Prosecutor, you just sit tight here and don't cause any trouble, understand? But wait. Mr. Edgeworth. Been a while since I last met someone so disagreeable. Why of all places did he show up here? And completely out of the blue at that. Yeah, he's involved somehow, surely. I suppose I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe to fill me in on that. Yeah, let's talk to Gumshoe. Great job, Detective. Sir. For losing sight of me and the kidnapper and allowing my investigation to be hijacked. Sir. I look forward to your next month's salary assessment. Oh, it's not his fault. Give him a break. But the case isn't lost yet, sir. I'm going to show you just how much of a man Dick Gumshoe can be. Shall I prepare the 21 gun salute now or later? Agent Lang. Detective, are you sure it was the precinct you called for backup? Of course, sir. I think I would know the number to my own precinct like the back of my hand. Then why did an Interpol agent show up instead with an army of his own agents? That I have no idea. About 5 minutes after I made the call, that Wolfman showed up out of nowhere, sir. Agent Lang definitely has an agenda. But the question is, what is he after? Next step. Mr. Edgeworth, I was wondering if I may ask about one thing, sir. Yes, what is it? Who is that? The girl over there, I mean. I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant, Kay Faraday. What? Oh no, he's probably going to be, really betrayed. Funny, I don't recall making you my assistant. Yeah, I'm Mr. Edgeworth's assistant. Me! It's been like that since forever. Sorry, but I just stole your supporting role. How can you say something so serious with that giant grin on your face, pal? Mr. Edgeworth, we've got a thief on our hands, sir. She stole my role, sir. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, Gumshoe, but it was also stolen by the flight attendant last episode. So, well, maybe we'll just keep that from him. He doesn't need to know. I'm taking her in, getting her convicted, and making sure she serves out her sentence. Oh, come on. It'll be fun. Like musical chairs. You better stay fast on your feet. No way. I won't. I will not lose the spotlight to you, little girl. Oh no, he's really angry. Let's leave him be, maybe. Let's talk to him. Excuse me, but if you could just let me through here. Sorry, I can't let anyone through. Agent Lang's orders. Suppose I'll have to deal with this impasse for now. Alright, let's talk to Kay. Man, I can't calmly do any stealing at all with that detective around. I suppose it's not easy when there's this many members of law enforcement in the vicinity. It's alright, it's not like I'm in a hurry to steal just any old thing. Which is it? Do you plan to steal something or not? Quite the mystery, this one. Maybe I should talk with her a bit more. So, what are you going to do about your investigation into the kidnapping? Good question, since Agent Lang holds the authority to investigate this case now. This makes things a bit more complicated. Oh, come on, you can't let that stop you. I'll even lend you a hand, so let's go. You're a self-purported great thief, are you not? I don't believe I can let someone of an unlawful nature participate in an investigation. You don't like to listen, do you? I'm not just any old great thief. I'm the Yatagarasu. And as I said earlier, the Yatagarasu is after one and only one thing. What would that be? What is this one and only one thing you're after? The Yatagarasu is only interested in one thing, and that is the truth. Oh, I see. It was 7 years ago. Huh? There was a vigilante who threw the business world into a panic. Labelled mysterious and phantom-like, the Yatagarasu appeared and vanished at will. Though we still don't know much about this thief's ultimate goal, we do know the targets. The Yatagarasu like to find and publicly disclose evidence of corrupt dealings of all sorts. Once the target was chosen, no dramatic calling card or announcement was sent forth. Instead, the chosen corporation was infiltrated without even the target noticing. Some days later, the evidence that was found was sent out to the mass media, along with a card with the mark of a three-legged raven. Looking back, I suppose you could call what the Yatagarasu was stealing the truth. Could this child really be the successor to the original Yatagarasu? But that can't be. Can it? Lance! Lance! Where are you, son? Oh, it's Amano. Mr. Amano? Oh, he's counting his money. I can look after that for you. Oh, Miles, my boy. I'm sorry to involve you in such an affair just after you've returned. He finally gets his own voice. For you, Mr. Amano, I gladly offer my assistance. After all, I have you to thank for how well things turned out during my time abroad. If it wasn't for you, I might not have been introduced to that law office, and had the chance to study the inner workings of another country's judicial system. No. Think nothing of it. As you know, Manfred and I go way back. I consider a beloved disciple of his to be like one of my own blood. If you ever want to go overseas again, you need only to ask. I can use my company's vast network to send you anywhere at any time. So, who's the old man? He's the father of the currently kidnapped Lance Amano, Ernest Amano. Now then, have you found Lance yet, Miles? Does it look like we've found him yet? Is he here? Can you see him? Please, I miss my poor boy dearly. Not as much as I love my money. I'm terribly sorry, but your son's whereabouts remain unknown, Mr. Amano. Oh, hold on there. Then what happened to all that money? Oh yeah. Well, surely 1 million is nothing to you, right? You're the CEO of a massive company? I believe the $1 million has been stolen, and that the culprits are now on the run. What? Poor old man. Don't you have anything you could give him to cheer him up, Mr. Edgeworth? Forgive me, Mr. Amano. Let's ask him some questions. I was wondering if you could please tell me the details of the kidnapping one more time. Oh, it was yesterday. A call came to the house. From the receiver came the sound of my son. Help me, Daddy. Well, isn't he in his 20s? I know this is tough, but please stay with me here, Mr. Amano. You don't understand. He hasn't called me daddy in ages. It was incredibly moving. I wish I had recorded him saying that. Yeah, maybe not. You definitely should have recorded that conversation. But not for the foolish sentimentalities of an old man. Refresh my memory. What kind of person is Lance again? How will telling you about Lance help you get him back? Surprisingly, a lot can be deduced from a person's relationships and behaviour. Very well then. Lance is my one and only son, and he turned 21 this year. He's very much like me when I was his age. Kind and very attractive. Wow, what a thing to say about your son. I'm sure women simply can't keep their hands off of him. Is there anything else about him you noticed of late? Now that you mention it, I haven't been able to get in contact with our butler, Oliver. Your butler? Yes, his name is Oliver Deacon. He's been with our family for years now. He gets along so well with Lance, so I thought maybe he would know where my son is. Let's ask about him. Mr. Amano, could you please tell me a little more about your butler, Mr. Deacon? As a butler, he's outstanding. He even serves as Lance's personal private tutor. He took a brief leave recently, but even after it was all over, I haven't been able to reach him. So you still haven't spoken with him since his leave? What about his family and friends? They said they hadn't seen him. I've tried everything I could think of, Miles. Do you think this could have something to do with Lance's kidnapping? It's possible, but I can't say anything for sure quite yet. So even the person closest to the victim has gone missing. Oliver Deacon. Sounds like one name I'd better keep in mind. Ah, yes. Detective Gumshoe. Yes, sir. Let's begin our investigation. Even if that Interpol agent holds the authority to head this investigation, we can't allow ourselves to stand idly by, twiddling our thumbs. I'm with you 100%, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. I, Dick Gumshoe, pledge to stick by your side through thick and thin. He's just trying to outshine Kay. Mr. Amano, it was my fault that the culprits escaped. Which is why, with your blessing, I vow to return Lance to you myself. Oh, I've never seen you so passionate before, Miles. Good luck to you, my boy. All right. Well, what are you waiting for? Let's do some investigating. One of these two is going to disappear. We can't have two assistants. You think I'm losing to you, pal? Forget it. Okay. Right. I am going to call it there for this video. Lots and lots has happened so far. Looks like we're going to be doing some investigating of this area. Maybe we can find some clues. Well, thank you for sticking with this video to the end. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. And we will pick this up in the next one very soon. Bye bye.